What up guys, this is Monkey Figure Reviews, and today we will be running through some of the One Piece film read figures by Banpresto / Bandai Spirits. As of this video, I believe some of the figures are already out, so this video came a bit late. And for some reason, it's quite difficult to find multiple pictures of the figures online or anywhere else, so we have quite limited ones to look at today. But anyway, let's just start with the first one here. This is the DXF One Piece Grandline Man Film Read Volume 1 Monkey D. Luffy figure. His height is 16 cm and the release date is August 2022 this year. By the way, I haven't watched the film. It's coming out in Singapore, I think, next month, in mid-September. The special outfits here, I presume, are going to be the one in the movie, in the film. So, these figures, the characters are just going to be wearing them. It's like a glow-up for a movie. So for Luffy here, we have his usual straw hats. I think the face looks pretty decent. It looks great. Hair looks quite good quality as well. And he's wearing a red top, a red shirt with a microphone at the front, an image of that with the straw hat on it. I guess this movie is going to be something like a musical theme film. So he has the mic on. This is a vest with fans at the sides for some reason. Maybe it's those that, you know, helps you to cool down when you're stuck in a crowd, when you're stuck in a concert or something. The pants looks pretty similar to the one that he wears usually, and the sandals. So nothing else there on to talk about. I believe this is the only photo that we have. Next one, this is Volume 2, Roronoa Zoro. His height is 17 cm and the release date is also in August 2022 this year. Zoro here is wearing a rock star outfit, you know, like with leather top, leather jacket, those leather pants. Kind of looks like King, to be honest, the outfit, how it is decked out. Face looks pretty okay, looks pretty decent, but for some reason, just looking at his prototype, the joints between the face piece and the hair piece is kind of not seamless. So you can see the forehead kind of popping out. And here he was kind of folding his arm. Some of the details like the buttons, the swords here being chained up to the side. And this is with the new sword, which is Emma. Shusui is no longer with us. The rest you can just take a look yourself. Nothing too much out of the ordinary. It's a bit reflective towards the bottom. For Volume 3, we have one of our Yonko and one of the main characters, I believe, in this movie, Shanks. His height is 17 cm and the release date is August 2022 this year. Another entry for Shanks in the Grandline series, but it's been a while. The main differences that I can spot in terms of outfit is just the pants. Like, this is the movie pants. It looks different from the usual one. Definitely more red in color, and the patterns are also different. The designs. Head sculpts looks good. I think they captured his likeness well. Even for the hair details, like the strands, how they are sculpted, how they are divided, that looks neat. And his muscles, the creases on his shirts, the pants, all look well done. His sword here with some of the golden paints around the handle. Some leg hair here painted with some light dashes. And the coat itself is normal. Not a lot of crazy details, at least from this angle. Volume 4, we have Sanji. His height is 17 cm and he's also released August 2022 this month. So Sanji here has a kind of similar theme to Zoro with some leather top. Kind of looks a bit like Michael Jackson with those epaulets on the leather jacket, the buttons, silver in color. And he's wearing some shades, sunglasses to look really, really cool. And here is sort of like copying Zoro with a sword as well on his side. Most of the metallic parts here are golden painted. Don't forget his cigarette. Zip around the sleeve, and the jeans is a bit torn. His boots looks like it's from those knight armor, the way it is designed, black in color, and towards the joints here, the knee joints is grey. All in all, I would say this Sanji is looking pretty badass. For Volume 5, we have Chopper and 1000 Sunny at the same time. 1000 Sunny. The height is 8 cm for both of them, and the release date is September 2022 this year, which is coming up next month. For Chopper, we can understand, but for Sunny, it looks like something is gonna happen. We saw that in the movie trailer as well. So for some reason, it's gonna come alive, or a form of Sunny is gonna come alive. To be honest, I always like the design, so this is pretty cute. The hair is kind of spiking outwards and upwards. The eyes similar to the one on Chopper. The gaping mouth looks very happy. And here it's kind of like, you know, this is like the docking for the ship. So it's like number 1. And with the tail at the back. And for Chopper, just following along the same theme as the Rockstars, a bit more like leatherish chains. There's belts going on around him. Big goggles at the top with a horn. This whole thing at the top is something like a special helmet for him with those stickers, those designs. A little mini sword for him. And little torn shirts, some bracelets as well. Volume 6, we have another Luffy figure. This is 16 cm and the release date is also in September 2022. This time round, Luffy is not smiling. He's much more serious, not wearing his straw hat. It's not appearing here. The design of the outfit is totally changed compared to previously. With a white shirt painted with a badly drawn Trolley Roger, looks like it, at least from this design over here. And some golden belts with a flower, some torn pants. They are really going out with the torn outfits. And sandals are same as usual. So yeah, you can just see for yourself what's going on here. Volume 7, we have Usopp. His height is 17 cm and the release date is also in September 2022. Usopp here is in a crouching down position, doing some sort of like a pose with a little cheeky smile, a bit of a cunning look. And the top of the hat is a toad. It's a frog similar to Yuso Hachi, his designs in Wano, with a zip, so probably can store some stuff in there, some ammo. At the back, we have the painted Kabuto. Usopp's outfit is something like a half hoodie. Again, black color in design with those zips. A little bit of reflective pins in the middle. So the creases are well done for him. Some zips here, some other accessories that he has, his boots, the left hand with the gloves, some spike bracelets, eye-catching earrings, and also the shades to complete the look. Next, this is the DXF One Piece Grandline Lady Film Red Volume 1 Utah figure. Her height is 16 cm and her release date is August 2022. This year, so this figure is already out. So Yuta is a new character for this movie. Not sure what her role is, but she's supposed to be the daughter of Shanks. I think her design is pretty interesting, with the 2 different colors of her hair and also the wings. The wings looks of different color here. White on the left, right is more like beige, closer to the skin color. The top she's wearing is something like a long sleeve blouse. With Utah over here, the black ribbon, black buttons, and some pretty interesting shoes that reminds me of the Gemma 66. The hair design for her also reminds me of those kind of like fairies or deities from the Chinese religion or Chinese mythology, which is quite interesting. I think a lot of you will be wanting to get this one because at least it's a new character, it's something that is much more interesting to put on your shelf. Volume 2, we have Nico Robin. Her height is 17 cm and the release date is also in September 2022. So Robin here, even though she's trying to match up with the rest, she still has a very piratey look here. Maybe it is because of the bandana and showing a lot of skin like the bikini top. The face looks great, but maybe a bit too serious. And it also looks like her hair is shorter here. I'm not sure if it's tied up at the back or something, but this is sort of cut to shoulder length. Big leather coat with all these silver pins, silver buttons. White bikini in the middle showing you some cleavage, some jewelry. And I think the rest of it you can see for yourself. The bottom, once again, the way they've done the design, it just looks a bit out of place. Looks like it's some heavy armor, some knight armor. She also has a sword here, so a lot of them have swords. And yep, that's about it. Pretty good design. Maybe if they come out with a GNG, I will get it. Volume 3, we have Nami, and her height is 17 cm. The release date is October 2022. Nami also kept her pirate theme for her new outfit with the huge pirate hat, incredible look with a bandana at the bottom. And I think the face looks good. She's wearing something like a crop top, which is very revealing, showing a bit of the underboob. She's also wearing some white gloves with a sword, and at the bottom is something like a cut-off dress. Definitely much shorter at the front, with some garters connected to the leggings, and she's wearing black heels. Back to the Grandline Man, Volume 8, we have Jinbei. His height is 16 cm, which is weird, kind of short, and the release date is also in October this year. So I believe this is the first time Jinbei has been included in the Grandline Straw Hat crew since Wano, and it's good to see him as part of the whole crew. Jinbei, as always, is just such a badass. He just looks like the biggest boss. Huge coats over him, his hair tied up at the top. You can see the Sun Pirates tattoo. Unfortunately, from this photo, the face is not too clear. And over here is crossing his arms with a white top. And a lot of accessories from the waist downwards. You can just see them for yourself. Again, a lot of this zips going across. Alright, Volume 9, we have Brook. And his height is also 16 cm, and the release date is also in October 2022. For Brook, he looks so cool. He has gone full metal with the spiky hair. Total badass. And some spikes on his left arm too. And some pink gloves with his sword drawn. Rest of it very similar with the leather look. Underneath the leather jacket, I think he's also wearing some sort of orange shirt that matches with this sort of bandana hanging on his hair. Next, this is the One Piece Film Rate King of Artists Shanks figure. His height is 23 cm, and the release date is also in October 2022 this year. I was quite surprised by this, but I think it is a great time to do a King of Artists for Shanks. I don't think they've done one before, if my memory serves me right. I could be wrong, by the way, because there's so many figures across the years. The only major one that I believe is in similar scale is the Master Stars piece. And just to bring attention to his height, 23 cm, this is very much in line with the newer King of Artists figures. So scale-wise, this is much closer to the Portrait of Pirates series. And now let's take a look at the details. Face looks pretty okay. I think the Grandline figure does better because of the face shape. Here he looks a bit skinnier, it's a bit more oval. Hair details looks great, you can see the scar. Again, a very serious Shanks look. For the body, you can see the neck, the veins, the muscles. For the shirt details, the creases and folds, very natural looking, nicely done. And we have the sword here. Pants, we have the new patterns. Over here, his right hand is kind of in a weird pose. It's almost like he's reacting to something. But I can see some of the details over there. Leg hair added as well. The sandals and the coats just flowing downwards with some of the creases around the edges. This picture, the same one as before. Here we have some real life shots of him, so we can take a look at different angles, especially for the face. Definitely, I think it looks even a bit more off here. And also the head seems to be smaller in proportion than it should be compared to the rest of the body. Just a little bit smaller, so it's throwing the likeness off. With the newer King of Artists figures recently, I also do not like how they sort of paint some of the facial definition on instead of sculpting them. It just seems like they just paint it on to just show that it's there and that's it. But if you look at the actual sculpts from different angles, it doesn't exist, which is kind of weird. Alright, back to the Grandline Man series. This is Volume 10, Trafalgar Law. His height is 17 cm and the release date is November 2022. So again, we have Law. He's a popular character. He's gonna appear in the movie. As usual, his outfits always have some sort of fur on them, so he's kind of like wearing a winter jacket here with a white shirt in the middle. Can see a little bit of his tattoos. Rest of it is just black in color, or dark grey in color actually. A lot of this straps again, similar to the theme for the movie. His usual hat, the sword at the back, and face wise from this picture, I think, yeah, it looks okay. Probably not one of the better ones, just enough to do the job. Volume 11, we have Bartolomeo. His height is 17 cm, also coming out in November 2022 this year. So I guess he's coming out in a movie also. And this is his special outfit. For him, definitely look much more like a pirate with the torn clothes, with the color designs, with this maroon and orange color. Again, his pose using his devil fruit powers. Face looks good, looks pretty much like him. With this pirate hat on, tall boots at the bottom, some golden and silver chains around the belt. Alright guys, that's pretty much all I have for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below, which figures you are getting. I apologize that I cannot comment too much on each figure because of the limited pictures, and the only thing we can talk about is just the outfit design. Okay, as usual, if you like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share them with your friends. If you are new here, you like what I'm doing, don't forget to subscribe and also hit the bell notification button so you don't miss out on new videos like this. Thank you guys so much for spending your time with me. I will see you very soon. Goodbye.